So many of you may think that this is a hard video for me to do, as I've been ranting about Call of Duty World War II and how it's historically inaccurate, how the guns aren't right and all that. But today I'm actually going to be talking about Battlefield 1's weapon inaccuracies, as I was thinking about it just now and there's actually quite a few. So without further ado, let's get into this. So the first 2 points can be made on one gun, and that is the MP18 Experimental. Now, the MP18 Experimental is a 3-round burst, which is my first point. No documented use of an MP18 with a select fire mode was ever documented. It was always full auto, but you could tap fire it if you wanted to. So, a 3-round burst MP18 shouldn't really be in existence. And for my second point about this weapon is actually the sights. No red dot sight or optical sights like this were ever used in World War I. The only sights that were used were the iron sights that came with your gun, or the sniper scopes that you were given. So initially, in a quick conclusion to the MP18 Experimental, it should not be in this game at all. But there were my first 2 points, and now let's move on swiftly to my next couple of points, which is guns that shouldn't really be in this game. Now, one of them is the MP18 Experimental, like I've said, but other two, well, 3, is the Hellriegel 1915, the Selbstlader 1906, and the Hewitt Automatic. Now, why shouldn't these guns be in the game? Well, I'll tell you now. So, the Hellriegel 1915 was put into production. One was used for prototype uses, but it never really got off the production line, so it was just forgotten in history. The Selbstlader 1906, it was conducted and began production, but the war ended and then they just scrapped the idea. And for the Hewitt, some models did make it out of the factory, at least 5 known, but it shouldn't really be a well-known conversion kit. If 5 were only ever made, then it's a well weapon. So that is why those 3 guns should not be put into the game. But DICE are who they are, and they've been smart about this. So now, that brings up my third point to a conclusion. Now on to my fourth point, which is the Lebel 1886 Reload. Now, the Lebel 1886 is the first gun to use smokeless powder, as you know, and has a tubular magazine, so it's annoying to reload. But if you pay attention to the reload, as you see here, I empty out all the bullets of the magazine into switching in and out the K bullets, and I'll leave a tally up of how many bullets go in on an empty mag. Okay, so as you can see, the gun reloaded with 8 bullets. So I'll leave 1 bullet in the magazine. It reloads 8 bullets, so technically there should be 9 rounds at your disposal, but it only shows 8. So this could be a thing that DICE overlooked, or it could be a thing that wasn't really a problem in World War I. But I think if you could have that 9th bullet in the chamber, then gunfights would be a little bit easier, as you'd have 1 less bullet than a Lee Enfield, but you'd have the stopping power of the Russian 1895. So that is my 4th point, and now on to my 5th and final point, which is the Pedersen device. Now, the Pedersen devices were actually made, but they didn't see use in World War I at all. Because when the war ended, they ended up with about 65,000 converted rifles and about 65 million magazines. So, where did they go? I don't know. But for this to be in the game is quite of a long shot, because they finished production of the Pedersen rifle, well, the Pedersen device, in December 1918, a month after the war ended. So for this to be in Battlefield 1, it'd have to be a prototype version. So they are 5 points that I've come up with that displays Battlefield 1's weapon inaccuracies. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Did I miss anything, or did I just mess up my history? Let me know. I read all your comments as soon as I get them. Like, subscribe, comment, and this is your boy Beast, signing off.